48 nations are fighting to lift the World Cup trophy, the most prestigious one in football history, but is it actually the prettiest one? This is what we'll be discussing in today's episode of Sudamericans. And with me, as always, Martin, how are you doing, my man?
How are you doing, man? I'm doing really good. I'm really happy to be here. I'm super excited about discovering what's your favorite trophy, by the way. We were talking about this a few minutes ago, and I was like, damn, we talked some bits of this in the last episode, who's about to get posted right now, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm curious, man.
Yeah, there's 16 trophies to discuss today, but anyways, before we go into that, eu sou o Rod.
Eu sou Martin.
And we are Sudamericans. All right, we're back, and actually, we were discussing in the Libertadores episode about the weight that the trophy of the Copa Libertadores carries, because each time a new champion wins it, there's more plates being added, you know. And I found out in the research for this episode that there are lots of trophies that do the same. So I feel a little bit stupid. I don't know if you knew that, but now that I know that there's more trophies, they have like a huge base.
Now that you're telling me, I'm thinking about the Copa America, right? It's kind of the same.
Copa America does the same. There's some, I think it's La Liga trophy does the same. The Bundesliga one does the same, but in a different way. We will talk about that. But
they write it around it, right?
Yeah, they have like rings around it.
Yeah.
But we will be looking into that shortly. In this episode, we won't have a new segment. We have lots of trophies to talk about, so we're gonna go right into it. But we're not only will be discussing, but we are actually going to be ranking them in a tier list. Tier lists are very saturated, but they're really cool in YouTube, so we're going to do the same. We have 5 categories. Actually, let me check with you first, Martin, if you are in accordance with them. So we have the GOAT, which is like, there can only be one. You know, it's the greatest of all time. So we have to get into a consensus for the first one. So this is like the top. Then we have the beautiful ones, which are like cool. They're beautiful, but they're not the GOAT. We have the meh. They can be like meh good or meh bad. It's kind of the okay category. Then we have like the bad, which are the ugly. And then we have like, I would prefer to lift a trash can if I won the tournament, you know? And then we can put as much as we want in these ones. Are you okay with these?
Yeah. I think what we should be doing is ranking everything between beautiful and a trash can is prettier. And then out of the beautiful ones, and maybe also meh, I don't think so, but anyways, we pick the GOAT.
All right. Totally agree. Okay.
So we're basically what's going to happen here is that I will want to put the GOAT trophy on its place, and you'll want to put your favorite trophy in the GOAT position.
Yeah.
And we'll end up discussing about.
Yeah. I mean, like let's say if I think a trophy is beautiful and you think a trophy is bad, we will put it in the meh category. Okay. We go like for the middle ground. Fair enough.
All right.
Okay. So let's start with our first trophy for today. I mean, you guys will probably say in the comments like, oh, we missed this one, we missed that one. Like, there's lots of trophies in the football world. So we picked 16, which we know better. And let's find out which one is the GOAT. So the first one, tell me if you are seeing this. You can see
it.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Okay, so this is kind of a complicated one because I searched for like Argentinian league trophy, but there's lots of them.
Yeah.
I think this is the current one, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is the current one of the Argentina Primera División. Let me say, man, it's kind of weird. First word that comes to my mind is weird. It's trying to be like a Champions League trophy, but there's like a ball on top, which is kind of like a Libertadores thing. I don't really like it. What's your take on it?
I mean, it's weird, you know. I mean, when I see it, it only comes up to my mind Platense winning it, which was like a great thing back in its day. But to be quite honest with you, I think it's weird. It's kind of generic, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they didn't pay for the license of a tournament, and EA Sports decided to design this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe in 10 years, if they added like some engravings or something like that, it could be able to become something nicer.
Yeah,
but right now,
generic, right?
Yeah, the design itself is not doing too much for the trophy.
Yeah.
And you know, I think it also reflects how the Argentinian Federation handles itself, and the fact that they keep changing the trophy. You know, it's like such a basic thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I just don't like this.
Yeah, I think I would put it in a trash can is better already. But what do you think? Do you think it's bad?
I think it's the first one. I would say it should be in the bad position. You know, like
okay. I think there will be worse ones. There will be worse
Yeah,
ones for
yeah,
sure.
that's what I'm thinking.
All right, so let's put this one in a trash can as actually the bad category, and then for the next one we go for this. And I know that you have a problem with this trophy. For those that don't know, this is the Brasileirão trophy, the Brazilian league, the Serie A trophy. Actually, the Serie B trophy is not much better. It's actually a little bit it's uglier in my opinion. But this one, it's kind of I don't know. It tried to. It's kind of trying with some curves and with the ball in the center, but it's not achieving anything. Like it's trying to be lots of things, and it achieves none of those things. It's just like a piece of abstract art, you know. And
Yeah,
I know you have a problem with its symmetry, right?
yeah, it's not symmetrical. And the worst part is that the Brasileirão logo is
Uh huh.
literally the trophy, but they
Yeah.
didn't just say like, okay, let's reference the trophy, but
Yeah.
respecting some form of graphic design rule and doing this fucking shit symmetrical.
Uh
They
huh.
just went for it asymmetrical, but slightly,
Yeah. Yeah.
like as if it was a mistake.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem with the trophy.
I
Like,
don't. I mean, knowing how CBF works, I don't doubt that it was a mistake. I really don't. But yeah, it's not really pretty, and it's kind of frustrating because the Brasileirão had some really pretty trophies in the past. Like Paranaense won in 2001, and it was a pretty design. Unfortunately I don't have it here, but it's very different. It's like a thin, I don't know, like a thin haste, and then it spreads out on top. Even before that, we had what we call here Taça das Bolinhas, which is like the cup with the little balls. And there's like
yeah, no, it was like a
you know,
square with balls, right?
yeah, exactly, like
Yeah,
lots and
yeah.
lots of little balls, and
But
it's
the
like
one the actually Paranaense one, that was really weird as well. I have never seen like a trophy like that one. It was
and
like uh, if I'm not mistaken, right now it was like metal, but it was like curvy as well, right? It was
yeah,
like many
uh,
different slots of curves or something
yeah.
like that made of
It,
metal.
it seems like on top of it, it's like a metal. It feels like it's like simulating a waving flag, like a
Huh?
bit contorted. And I don't know. I'm not sure if that model was used again. And like I think it was for some editions, not a lot.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's a prettier trophy than this one. I think
Yeah.
I know which category you will put it on, and maybe I agree. But I wanted to hear you first.
I think there's one more thing to be said about this trophy, and it's the beautiful reference, the very detailed reference of the trophy to the sponsor of the tournament.
Yeah,
In goal, you have like you get to know that you won the Brasileirão thanks to Betano,
yeah,
because a million people betted on you just
yeah.
to just for the name of Betano to be there.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder like how much money they paid for that, because these sponsorship deals are already huge. And like I think like when you're negotiating sponsorship deals, I wonder how much it costs to be on the trophy. That's something I would like to ask CBF. But
You know that
anyways,
the jerseys. Wait. But you know
yeah,
the jerseys have like sponsors,
yeah,
and the price of the sponsor depends on the position.
yes, yes.
Like, do they do the same with the trophy? Like, okay, if it's like in the top of the trophy, it has a price, but if it's in the base, that's cheaper, man. Like,
That's cheaper. Yeah,
go the
yeah.
cheaper option.
Yeah, yeah. Like if you wanted to put the Betano on the little football in the center,
Yeah.
it would be more expensive for sure. Yeah. But
Anyways, a trash can is splitter.
yeah,
Never
totally,
better.
totally agree. Let's go back to traditions. Bring back the old models, CBF, please. But anyways, moving on. The next one we have here is the Bundesliga one that we were talking about. And first of all, do you know the nickname for this trophy? What they call it?
Oh no, really? A blight.
Yeah, it's called the salad plate in
The
in
salad
Germany.
plate. Okay, makes sense.
Which is it's kind of funny. I do like. I think the design in general is pretty badass. I like the rings outside. I think that it was in this edition of the Bundesliga they had to add another ring to fit more
Right.
the current champion, which I don't remember who it was. It was Bayern, right? Or no?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Bayern. If I'm not
Bayern.
mistaken. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Bayern that Michael Lullis didn't put the jersey, the
Oh yeah.
champions jersey.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I do like the design overall. I don't really like that it's a plate. I don't really like the trophies that have the shape of plates. But I would call it beautiful.
I think I agree with you. I would put it in the beautiful category. I think it's really good. I mean, it looks good, and it kind of contains what the younger people call aura.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
What I mean
definitely
by that is that, bro, wait. Okay, nothing. Um,
You
People
you say
actually,
you say younger people, but you are pretty young, right?
I'm
It's your
actually
generation, man.
21. I'm just kidding. I'm just like talking as if I was my grandfather, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Sure.
the tiny kids now speak.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, what I wanted to say was that probably people saw this trophy at some point without any engravings,
Hmm.
and it probably looked really weird. Like I think that the engravings carry a lot of the design.
Hmm.
Uh, like coming from the fact that it's not a trophy but a plate, which is weird.
Hmm.
I think that's what doesn't make it the goat and just leaves it in the beautiful category.
Hmm. Okay, sure. Let's put it over there. And the next one is this is a newer one. This is the Conference League trophy, and I've never
Yeah.
seen it. Like before the research, I've never seen the Conference League trophy, and it
No, you did.
no, I haven't, and I it's beautiful. It seems like it's made of glass, especially the base. I don't know if it's like the light passing
But that's
behind it.
that's the lighting, man. It's
Okay,
like it's actually like the Champions League. Um,
the reflection of
like
the light.
metallic,
Oh
like
yeah,
chrome.
yeah, yeah. I do like it. Actually, it reminds me a lot of one of my favorite trophies. But I do like it. I think it's not definitely not the GOAT. They're pretty ones, but I do like what UEFA did here.
I think this is the exact definition of meh, in my opinion. Like, I
Okay.
think I'm disagreeing a little bit with you, but I feel it's a bit boring. Just like it looks like a glass, basically, like
It looks like
some
the
special a beer glass that like an old person has at their homes.
Yeah, yeah. It kind of looks like the thing that your mom comes back from shopping and she's carrying this and she says, "Look what I got in the mall," and puts it in the center of the coffee
The
table,
table, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll buy the meh. I'll buy the meh with you. I think it's fair. So, conf
Also, you know what I think about it?
yeah.
But well, speaking a little bit more seriously,
Mm,
I feel like the modern style trophies don't. I mean, they look modern, yeah, and that's cool because
mhm,
we're in the future or whatever. But at the same time, I feel like they are not carrying any history with them.
mhm.
So that makes me feel like they are just generic ones that they don't have anything to say. There's no one really lifted this trophy. Enzo Fernandez is like the greatest player to lift this.
Yeah, you do have a point. Like in comparison to the salad plate from Germany, they don't have aura.
Yeah, precisely.
Nice, nice. Okay, so our next one will be Copa America one, and this is let me actually adjust my chair to say this. But this is ugly as shit, man. I do like the base. I like the base with the plates, same as the Libertadores one. But I don't like the design. It's kind of it has some engravings. It has history for sure. But I don't like the design. I think it's an ugly as hell trophy, man.
It's a complicated trophy. I mean, it's hard. It's hard in its way. I feel like did you remember? Do you remember the 2016 Centenario Copa America?
A little bit, yeah.
The trophy by that time was a golden version of this one, and it was better. It was like nicer.
Hmm.
I mean, Chile won basically the most beautiful Copa America of all because this, yeah. I mean, I have to agree with you. It's weird. It looks like I don't know what it looks like. It's just like rough. I see. It's not like it doesn't feel like something that's expensive or desirable.
Like very well made. It seems like people didn't put much thought into the design.
Yeah, and it's a weird. I mean, now that I actually have the thumbnail of the Euros, and now
Hmm.
that I'm comparing both, they're pretty much the same trophy. Like,
Yeah, actually, I think the Euros are worse. We'll get to that, but I think they're way
well,
worse. I,
but I don't think where I would place the Copa America. Like
I would
bad,
put it in bad. Yeah, I'd put it in bad.
I think it's
Like
a poor trophy overall, like a poor
it's a good word.
creation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good word. It's like weak,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
maybe.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so into the bad category it goes. And then the next one is this. No, it's this one.
Holy
This
shit!
is the Copa do Brasil.
What the fuck is this?
Um, actually, like this is the Copa do Brasil that Atletico won in 2019. This is a very specific picture that I've chosen. And I mean, the design is not that great, but there are some things that save it. I do like the how do you say this? Like the stripes, the little things. on the sides.
Uh-huh.
I do like the
And
ring.
that's not a common practice here.
Yeah, I
Like that's
think
a very English kind of thing, right?
it definitely was inspired by the Premier League. Like I think that 10 years ago it didn't have the shit, and now it does. But I think these stripes on the side saves it. I do like the Copa do Brasil ring outside of it. I don't like the CBF logo in the center. I think it really ruins it. But I think it's cool. I think it's a good trophy. Like I think it's better than the Copa America one, and that's saying it a lot. I know this will get like I'll get some flack for that. But to me it's like meh. But it's a meh good.
I think I actually kind of disagree with you in the sense that I really like the CBF logo in there. Like I feel like it's like a badge that they have, and I don't know. Maybe what's happening to you is that you're associating it with the CBF, which isn't really the
Probably
best thing to be associated with, you know.
fair enough.
But overall, I think the trophy is very weird because of the proportions. You know, it's like fat. It looks fat.
Yeah,
Uh, and I don't really know why. Maybe like they wanted to bring something from the thing that Brazil is very big, and it has a lot of
it
uh,
it
places
yeah it
into it,
kind
and a
of
lot of clubs.
when you look at the center of it, like at the body of the trophy, it kind of reminds a bit like the shape of Brazil, which is like tiny at the bottom, and then like it expands and it comes together like big on the top. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like paranoid about the stuff now, but it could be a good storytelling. I'm gonna tell CBF to say that this is the story behind the trophy.
I mean, if you told me that this was the Brasileirão trophy, I think it would be much a
Yeah,
big improvement compared to like this looks like an actual trophy, and I have to recognize that.
yeah,
That's why it's not bad in my opinion. Like you look at it and you say, okay, like if you win this, you did something really good apparently.
yeah.
Um, but I don't know, man. I think it's meh.
It's bad.
I mean,
Okay.
it could be better, but it's not terribly bad. Like,
I'll go for a meh. I'll go for to you is like a meh in the bad side.
yeah, it's a
Okay,
meh minus.
okay, that's that's good.
Wait, where would you place it in the meh
I,
category?
I would go for a meh good.
All right,
So it's like it's definitely meh. All
you're
right.
too biased with the
No,
Lechico history, man.
no, I'm completely neutral, man. In fact, like to me, it's we're gonna get to the Sudamericana trophy in a second. But first, we're gonna. Oh shit! This man, this is so ugly. I swear to God, I was once in my grandma's house. I looked at her like wardrobes and stuff, and she had a vase. What's it called? Like a vase plant, a plant of a vase that was exactly this format, but it wasn't metal. It was like ceramics or some shit. This is so ugly. This I would prefer to if I won the Euros, I would prefer to like just show the medal and not lift
Yeah,
this thing.
yeah. I feel like there's here we have a usability problem as well. Like, where the hell are you supposed to grab the trophy from?
Oh no, like the handles.
But look at where are the handles. Like, they look so uncomfortable to like
They look
grab the
small.
trophy from there, you know, like they are
Yeah,
so small and the whole trophy it's like I mean usually handles like the champ should be like in the Champions League, you know, like you handle the trophy from the base,
yeah.
but here you're like it's weird. I mean
It
it's
it looks like it looks more like how do you call those gym equipments like the ones that have a handle and that you lift. It's
yeah,
like
I don't really know, but yeah,
I
they're
don't
basically
know.
weights.
Yeah, it looks more like a gym weight
I
than
mean
anything
I feel
else.
like it's in the design of the trophy makes you bring like grab the trophy from an awkward position, you know.
Yeah,
It's awkward, and if you think about it, like trophies should be clean, you know, like
yeah, yeah,
at the only moment that a trophy as a product is useful, I mean, it must be clean. And
yeah,
if a player who's been playing football for 120 minutes grabs it with his dirty hands from the
yeah.
place that eventually every player grab it because nobody does that with the handles.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Actually,
man. It just ruins it a little bit, maybe.
like if you try to lift the Champions League trophy above your head, people would still see your head because you can grab it like from maybe like the
Yeah,
base or like a
right.
lower place of the handles. But if you grab this one and you try to lift it up, it's gonna be in front of your face, man. No
Yeah,
one's gonna
and
see.
you may like damage yourself. Like you grab the trophy and you did like you.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So a trash can is better.
uh, I see. You really want it in the trash, so let's put it in the trash, man.
Okay, thank you. Jeez, I
And
think
you know what? You know what? I mean, I also feel like it is a good example that not all European design is good. They
Exactly.
sometimes have really bad ideas.
Exactly. Exactly.
Still, I think that now that I'm looking at the whole picture, uh, I don't see how the Argentinian league has a better trophy than the Euros.
You think it's like trash as well?
I don't know, man. I mean, I think that we should
Reevaluate at the end.
reevaluate it at the end. Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
sure. So the next one is, to me, it's the prettiest trophy in the history of football, man. I really like the Europa League trophy, man. I don't know why, but it's like, to me, it's so well made. Like the base with the country flags, and then like the weird people interconnected or something, and then like the whole thing. It's really beautiful, man. I really like this trophy, and to me, this will be very unpopular, and it probably won't be the final result. But to me, in my heart, the Europa League trophy is the goat.
We have a problem, man.
Right?
But not for the, but not for the for what you're thinking. I actually kind of agree with you, man. I was thinking about the Europa League, and let me say something about it.
Mhm.
The Europa League, which by the way, what used to be kind of the Champions League
Yeah.
in the. I don't know if you were aware of that. Like
There
Maradona
was
won
it's a
this
different
thing.
yeah, it's a different it was a different name.
Yeah, but it was pretty much the same trophy, which is weird. As they basically like relegated the UEFA Championship to the Europa
Uh-huh.
League
Uh-huh.
as a minor valued competition. But anyways, the thing is, this trophy isn't entirely symmetrical as well, right?
I don't think so. I think like the left side of it, it's a bit higher at the top.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Or maybe it's just
And
the angle. I don't know.
no, but I think it's not entirely symmetrical, but it looks asymmetrical. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like it's done on purpose, and it doesn't look like an error compared
Yeah.
to
The Brasileira one.
the Brasileirao trophy, which has a name, by the way, right?
I don't know. I'm
All
not
right,
sure.
maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm mistaken. But I mean, the Brasileirao trophy looks like a mistake. You know, it
Yeah.
has curves, and curves are hard to make like symmetrical and to
Yeah, yeah.
handle this kind of stuff. But this is perfect. Like
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the perfect relation between modern and at the
And
same
old.
time that it carries history. You know, it's
Yeah.
exactly the opposite of what I was telling you about the Conference League trophy. You know, I mean,
Hmm.
the conference is like so modern, and this
Yeah.
is like uh, modern enough that it doesn't look like the Copa America, which to
Yeah.
me feels a bit outdated.
Outdated.
But
Yeah.
this is
And,
perfect. I don't know.
and the thing is, this trophy is big. It's a really large trophy, man, and it feels heavy. You know, the Conference League model tries to like replicate what this trophy does, but it feels more weightless. You know, it feels more light,
Yeah,
and it really doesn't have the same weight, both physical and in history, that the Europa League trophy
I
has.
think that if I'm not mistaken, this is the heaviest trophy of all. Like
Really,
Europe, this is like I don't remember now, but it's like 11 kilograms. It's a stupid
wow.
weighty.
It could be used in the gym as well. So
Yeah.
nice. So definitely beautiful, right? Or would you put it like
Absolutely. No. Let's put it in the beautiful category, and then we'll have the final debate.
okay? So Europa League goes in the beautiful category, and for the next one we have a
The Jules
traditional one,
Freeman.
the Jules Rimet, a trophy that was used, if I'm not mistaken, until the 70s, right?
Yeah, precisely.
And for those that don't know, this is the old version of the World Cup trophy, and it's pretty. I like the golden. I do like the golden color than the golden, material. Not so sure about the design though, and I don't like the size of it. That's also my gripe with the current version of the World Cup trophy. It could be bigger. So I don't like the size, but I don't know what to think of this.
I am I am kind of in the same page as you. I mean, I think that it's nice because it's historical, because of the
Hmm.
Jules Rimet,
Yeah,
because I mean it's the first World Cup and Uruguay won it, and in the 70s everybody was like, okay, if someone wins it for the third time, it will be like basically forever
yeah,
for the winning nation. But at the same time, I just have like but first things first. I mean, I think that it is like not very detailed. Like look at the top part of it. It looks like
hmm
it doesn't have like fine details.
I
I feel
mean,
like
it seems like the thing that's right on top of the lady's head is more detailed. I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah, it
but
could have more. It could have more details.
no, yeah, yeah. Design wise, it has details, but I mean, it looks a bit rough. Like in the top of her head, there's like a bunch of details, but then there's like a huge bucket,
Hmm.
and the bucket on the top, it has like imperfections.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, it's very just a very tiny thing I'm saying, but where I want to get with all of this is that I feel like it really represents what people thought about trophies in the past. Like I
hmm
feel like nobody really cared too much about the
really,
trophy, but the pride that the trophy got you, right?
yeah,
So basically, it was like, okay, it's golden, it's big, not in
hmm
this case, but I mean, it's important, so
yeah,
you get to have all the pride of the trophy.
yeah.
Uh, I don't know where to place it, to be honest.
I like the feeling I get is like meh. It's like a meh bad, but it's still a meh.
I think it's a meh.
All right.
But I mean, beautiful. I mean, I still like it. I love the idea that it's Nike is like a goddess, and it's
That
the
was a
goddess of
victory.
victory,
Yeah,
and players fight for having like just to have Nike on their hands, which is the goddess of victory, as if you won, but still you weren't able to like meet
yeah.
Nike, right?
Like in terms of prettiness, of beautifulness, it might not be the best one, but in terms of storytelling, it's really good, right?
Yeah, it's really powerful. It's
It's
really
really
powerful.
powerful.
And
So,
also the fact that the one to win the trophy for the third time would
um,
get to keep it forever since the first day that they did it.
yeah.
And also this thing about
As I'm sorry to interrupt you, but as Brazilians, we kind of
yeah.
didn't get to have it, but that's another story.
I mean, technically, you still have it.
Technically, it should be
Technically,
somewhere
uh,
in the country.
I mean, it's like mixed with some rings and some stuff
Yeah,
that people might have bought at some point. So a
yeah,
part of it probably is still in Brazil. I
yeah.
mean, for the people that don't know what we're talking about, in 1983, this trophy was stolen by some Brazilian people, and it was melted by an Argentinian person who just wanted the money of the materials. So basically, they destroyed a super expensive piece and sold it for like 50K or something
Yeah.
like that.
Very, very sad story. Actually, you're going to make a video about that in the future, right?
Yeah, yeah, I'm planning about making a video about it. I actually should be editing it right now, so it's already recorded.
Nice,
But yeah, I mean, it will be in the channel soon, hopefully in like 2 to 3 weeks.
nice, nice. By the time this episode goes up, it might be already live. But yeah, this goes to our meh category, the Jules Rimet, and then we will have the Copa del Rey trophy for La Liga. And this it's kind of ugly. Again, I do like the stripes, same as the Copa do Brasil. I do like the handles.
Uh
The
huh.
the 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 the, the cup part. It's kind of weird. It does feel like a cup that you would drink something from.
Yeah.
Mm. And the Copa del Rey and the oh no, sorry, I'm saying it wrong. This is the La Liga trophy, and the Copa del Rey is kind of a similar design. The handles are a bit different, but this is the La Liga
All right.
trophy.
I don't know about you, but I feel like it really reminds me to the Argentinian League trophy. Like, I think we're in a very similar position here.
Hmm.
I think the only difference that I can really think about is the fact that La Liga is an actual good league, and the Spanish Federation is actually like kind of respectable. So
Organized.
I don't have such, yeah, or at least I'm ignorant about the problems that they have. So I don't really have like a negative thought about it because I associated it with something that's not really working.
Hmm.
But the trophy as itself, I feel like I have to take out all of these things before like being able to analyze the piece on itself.
Aesthetically.
Yeah, and I feel like I mean it's lacking like some texture. It's like very
Hmm. It could be
like
more refined,
claypot made, Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it really reminds me to like the Argentinian League one, as I said. It's
Hmm.
like lacking texture. It's like lacking layers. I feel like at some point the world became very into minimalism and stuff like
Hmm.
that,
Hmm.
and they would just. I mean, the trophy's older, but I mean, I feel like they just said, okay, let's do a minimalistic trophy, and it will be here forever.
They got on board
But
with the
it's like
minimalist trend. Yeah, yeah. So perhaps in the bad one, together with the Argentinian one.
I agree.
Okay. So the Liga trophy in the bad category. And the next one, ah, this one is special. We
Yeah.
actually we talked a little bit about it in the Libertadores episode, and again, I'm gonna say the same thing I said back then. I do like the base. I'm not really a fan of the design, but it has weight. It has so much weight. It has so much history, and for that reason, I would put it in beautiful because it's like to me it's not aesthetically beautiful, but there's like a charm to it that makes it beautiful. You know. What's your take on it?
I feel like we talked about this in the last week, and I really paid attention to what you said, and I kind of changed my thoughts about the trophy, but because I realized there is an evident problem with the proportions.
Hmm.
Like the trophy is supposed to be much smaller than what it became, which eventually became,
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like think about like the thickness of the trophy,
Hmm.
like the base is so big, and then it has like a super tiny part in the middle, like a super small stick, let's say, and then you
Yeah,
have the
narrow.
ball, and then you have like a super tiny stick man again,
Yeah.
which I mean, it's like it feels like a collage, like the top part of the trophy looks like taken out from somewhere else, the middle is
Hmm.
from somewhere else, like from a different part, and the base doesn't seem to live in the same world as the trophy part of the trophy.
Hmm.
But still, I think
I'm
like
not.
you, man. I mean, and the trophy carries so much power. It's so important, so desirable that
Yeah.
it's just beautiful. Like,
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of funny to watch your designer mind analyze the different aspects of it. But yeah, it does make sense. It feels like a montage of different pieces together. But it's a very charming trophy, man. And
wait. You got like phrased for like I don't know how
oh,
you were starting to talk about the designer's perspective, and
oh,
everything stopped.
do you see me now?
Yeah, yeah. Now I
No,
see you perfectly.
no, no. I was just telling that it's funny to see like your designer mind analyzing it aesthetically, and I do agree with you. It feels like a montage of different pieces put together, but it's a very charming trophy. So to me, it became beautiful. I gave it a thought a little bit more in the past week, and
Mhm.
to me, it's a beautiful trophy.
I think this whole conversation is really related to the topic that I'm actually we're actually I mean, I actually recorded it already, but the topic that I was talking about when I was thinking about making the World Cup trophy video,
Hmm.
because when I mean, I imagine that the people watching this are also like thinking about the design of the trophies that we're talking about, and I feel like it's really hard to separate the meaning of the trophy with the design of the piece itself. It
Absolutely.
really makes me think and reflect about the concept of the symbol, the value of a symbol, and our capacity to read symbols instead of physical objects.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, we can't separate these two aspects. And I mean, like when we talk about the base of the trophy, it's kind of like it's the visual representation of the history of the tournament. That's the thing that makes me the most fascinated with it. But so
Yeah,
we
yeah.
still
I mean, last week we said that when you lift the Copa Libertadores, you're actually lifting the history
the
of the Copa
history.
Libertadores, all the
Yeah,
champions that
you
went
f-
before you.
you feel the weight. Actually, you said that the Europa League is the heaviest trophy in Europe or in the world.
I'm not quite sure, but I think that it was the heaviest in Europe. Like between all the
Yeah,
European trophies, it was the heaviest.
yeah, because these two feel the heaviest. When you
Yeah,
look at them. But anyways, we still have a lot, some more trophies to cover. So it goes in the beautiful category.
absolutely.
And the next one we'll talk about is the Premier League. And this one I do like. It's kind of similar to the Copa do Brasil. It's kind of similar to La Liga. But I do like, again, the little stripes. There's a lot more in here. I do like the little golden lions on the sides. And the crown to me is just like it's really cool. And it feels British, It feels
Yeah,
very Premier League, It's like it's Premier football. It's another level. It's like it's royal, I like how the British football passes on that image, and I like how their trophy does the same.
yeah. I love the fact that the crown gets it's not like attached to the whole trophy, so you can take out the crown and put it to yourself and stuff like that. Like it's a modular trophy in that
I
way.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, there's tons of images of players like taking out the crown and like using it and
Nice.
stuff like that. But I mean, other from that, I really like the tiny details of the trophy, like the lions and stuff like that. Like symbolically speaking, it really carries a lot of power.
Mhm.
But at the same time, there's some stuff that I'm not really sure about. For example, on this image, we're looking at the trophy with its base, and with its
Mhm.
base, it really looks like that it has a good symmetry.
Yeah.
Like everything feels balanced. But
Mhm.
then players take out the trophy without the base.
Mhm.
Did you know that?
I didn't know as well. But like
Like,
the little metal base that you mentioned?
yeah, you didn't lift the green and chrome part of the trophy.
Ah, I
It
never
really has like
realized
a
that.
super tiny base that gets attached to. It's something that's very English for some reason, because the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup also do the same. Like, they
Huh.
have a base, but the base is never like used for some reason.
I never realized that. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, in video games and stuff like that, you'll get to see them lift the whole thing.
Nice.
But real life, I mean, I really like looking at the moment when players lift the trophies. Like, some
Yeah.
people just turn on the TV, but I really like to look at that moment. And they, I mean, it's always like, okay, they look at what they're gonna lift. Like, it will look so epic, and then like just like lift the trophy, and it's like, well, a part of it already gone.
Yeah.
What?
It didn't
So
say.
design-wise, I would say it's meh, to be honest. But I
Uh,
don't know what you think about.
I buy the meh. To me, it's like a meh good. Could be beautiful, but it's a meh positive. So
Yeah.
it goes in the meh category. The next one, we have four left, and then we have to decide the GOAT. This is a pretty one, man. I'm not gonna lie. This is a very pretty trophy, and I'm not biased at all. As you know, I'm a very neutral person in this stuff. In terms of purely in terms of design, I like it a little bit better than the Libertadores one. I like the ball with the stars. I like the Sudamericana ring. I like the. I said that I don't like the CBF logo in the Copa do Brasil one. I kind of do
Uh-huh.
like the CONMEBOL symbol in here because it's like it fits, And the base is not as full, as not as big as the Libertadores one for obvious reasons. The Sudamericana started in 2003, if I'm not mistaken, right? And
Uh-huh.
the Libertadores goes way way back. I do
Yeah.
like this one. To me, it's a very beautiful trophy. Of course, Atletico won it twice, but just looking at it, it's not it doesn't carry the same weight, the same history, and the same impact as the Libertadores one. But it's a beautiful trophy, and it's actually in the Libertadores episode we mentioned that the competition has like a nickname, La Gloria Eterna, and the Sudamericana one is called La Gran Conquista, which is kind of fitting.
Yeah.
It kind of works.
Yeah, I mean, like, marketing wise, it really works. I have mixed thoughts about the Sudamericana trophy, because firstly, I think, again, I can't stop thinking about the symbol of it, and I feel like the Sudamericana is even more epic to some extent, because it's usually won by teams that aren't supposed to be winning
Right.
international competitions.
Yep.
Because like, different to what happens in Europe, the teams from the Copa Libertadores that qualify to the Copa Sudamericana, to the second best European competition. I mean, it doesn't happen anymore in Europe, but anyways, the thing is, these teams, they don't really like fight to win the trophy. They don't really care about it. Like in
Hmm.
Brazil, for example, there's plenty of teams that are really strong, much stronger than many teams, that they don't really fight for it.
They
Am
don't
I
give a shit.
right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking Grêmio, for example.
Yeah, like the Big 12 of Brazil, they tend to neglect the Sudamericana. It's kind of actually in this year's edition, Renato Gaúcho, the coach of Vasco, he didn't even travel to the away games
Yeah,
of the Sudamericana because he like
yeah,
the guy won the Libertadores. I don't know, like two, three times. He doesn't give a shit. Like he's
yeah.
entitled to that. But yeah, the teams here don't really pay much attention to it.
So, but what I'm thinking is that this trophy gets to put very regular players in a crazy position.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking, I don't know, Torque now, they just qualified, beating Grêmio.
Hmm.
They might have a chance of lifting an international trophy. Most Torque players, they really like Uruguayan football traditional players. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
um, I mean, I feel like Copa Libertadores champions. I mean, they are able to dream with winning the Copa Libertadores.
Hmm.
But the Copa Sudamericana ones, they don't really. They are usually really good, and still they get to like be seen by the entire world.
Yeah. Yeah.
And at the
So
same time, I think that it really looks like RoboCop.
what?
Like, it's kind of futuristic. It looks like a robot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does kind of. One thing that kind of leaves me that gets a bit on my nerves is that the ring is not exactly at the center of the ball. I don't know that
Yeah.
the I don't know that's kind of pisses me
But
off a
then you,
little bit.
then you feel like it looks like futuristic glasses, like those
Yeah,
glasses that you'll see in sci-fi movies, and they are like
yeah,
the truck is looking like towards something.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, I mean, I really like it, and at the same time, I don't really like. I don't know what to think about it, to be honest.
I mean,
And
I
at the
would.
same time, this picture has a purple background, so I
Yeah,
cannot stop thinking
it's a
about
proper lighting.
the sci-fi world
Yeah,
around it.
actually, there was another picture that I saw when I was doing research, which is like this trophy in like a different lighting, and there's like smoke around it. That would put it like in the beautiful category for sure, but this is more like a more neutral picture.
Right.
I tend to put it at, like, to me it's like a beautiful trophy, but I would buy like a positive meh, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
It-
I agree with you. But now that you mention it, I'm thinking like maybe the pictures also change the way we see the trophy at the same time. It really
yeah,
depends a little bit on the context. I'm thinking specifically about the Jules Rimet, which you cannot really find an image, but you could potentially. But I mean, it's harder to see in a more
in a
epical
more,
place. If you
yeah,
look at the Copa do Brasil trophy, it's like about to get used. It's
yeah,
like in the most important place of a football match.
yeah.
But the Jules Rimet was like I don't know, a
It's in a glass
common
something.
house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So Sudamericana goes into the meh.
I would put it in beautiful. I think it's beautiful.
Really?
But
Okay.
where would you
I'd,
put it? Where
I'd
would
go.
you really?
I'd go for beautiful. I was actually
It's
telling a meh,
beautiful. Yeah,
expecting
yeah.
you
I
would
know.
say a meh.
No, it's a beautiful trophy. I mean,
All right.
let me be honest. It's really beautiful. I mean, I think it's like the conference trophy, the
Hmm.
same language, let's say, but they did it right. They were
Yeah,
able to
it's the
attach
conference.
meaning to it.
It's the conference trophy that worked, basically.
Yeah, precisely.
All right. The last three. I have a controversial take on this one. People are not gonna like it.
All right.
This is actually. Hold on a second. Like, we're gonna cut this part out. So, to me, this trophy reminds me of something very specific. Um, you've been a couple of months back. You've been to Santa Catarina, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but there's a lot of German immigration here in the south, especially in Santa Catarina. And there's a city.
Think about Rodrigo Beckman. I don't know if you
Exactly.
know that guy.
Exactly. Yeah, I've heard of him. Such a great guy. But anyways, in Santa Catarina, there's a city called Blumenau, which does a very famous Oktoberfest, which is like
Okay.
a fest for German traditions and stuff. And when I was there, I got this mug, which is
All
like
right.
a metal mug, Oktoberfest, and there's like the
Oh,
symbol of Germany and all that stuff. This reminds me of the Champions League trophy, man. It's like a cup, a metal cup, very simple. I don't like it. I said it. I really don't like the Champions League trophy. The Europa League trophy should be the Champions League trophy. You know?
yeah. I'm all to that. But I mean, I agree with you that the Europa League trophy shouldn't have been removed on the first place. Still, I really like the Champions League. To be honest, I'm not related to this person, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't know what this guy's saying.
Yeah, I mean, to be quite honest with you, I understand why someone wouldn't like it because I think we're having I mean, looking at the whole tier list, I think we're having a pretty clear reason why we like or dislike the trophies.
Yeah.
Like we're going through the texture, the meaning, the
The
special
details.
design, the carrying of value,
Yeah.
and if you look towards the worst ones, obviously there's the Brasileirão, which is a
Horrible.
case of study. But in general, it's like the more plain ones, the ones that feel uncomfortable for some reason, or plain ones at the end. And this
Yeah.
one pretty much has the language of the bad ones. It's like very simple, very
Clean.
very clean. And I don't think that the times that are ahead of us are really like going to praise too much this specific design. I think the world is going again to a more over designed kind of stuff. But at the same time, I think it carries so much history, so much power that I would feel very Oh, sorry, I touched my mic.
No.
I feel like I would feel like so hypocritical to place the Champions League somewhere different to the beautiful spot if we're
Yeah.
putting the Copa Libertadores in there. But I mean, this is our tier list, so I think that our take should be a meh.
Okay. I'll go for the meh. Me personally, I would put it a little under, but I go for the meh. I do think that the aesthetically saying the handles like do a it's like pleasing
Yeah.
to the whole structure of the trophy, and
Have you ever
historically.
seen?
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
no, no, I was just saying that like historically speaking, it might be like the second most prestigious trophy in the world. Yeah, but
Yeah, probably.
You're gonna
No,
say?
what I was going to tell you was that I've seen like plenty of. I've been to China, by the way. The guy
Mhm.
always said that like love to say that, but I mean, I've been there and I've seen like plenty of replicas of the trophy. Like some
Mhm.
people really make a living out of it. And if you look at them, it's very interesting because you'll get to see that just the tiny differences with the original one are like very easy to identify and really destroy the design of the trophy. So I feel like it's very it really has like every single angle very well thought. Like the
Mhm.
whole figure, the whole symmetry of the trophy is really well thought. And once you just change that around just a little bit, it really begins to look very bad,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's really nice. The Copa America that Chile won in 2016, it really looks like the Champions League, by the way. Like if you take out the years, the
Yeah.
handles,
It's a
um,
similar design.
it's a really similar design. It really
Yeah.
reminds me, like now that I'm looking at it with a very, a very
Objective.
objective
Yeah.
view.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it
So
should be in the meh category, but I still
okay.
like it.
But I would agree with the meh. With the positive meh. Maybe even beautiful. But let's go for the meh category. Now, I think this one you will really like it if I got the image right.
I mean, again, what the fuck is that, man?
It's the Uruguayan one, right?
Yeah. Because in Uruguay there's like 4 trophies to win, but
Hmm.
this is like the most important one, like the
Okay.
Uruguayan Championship.
It's
The
like
Uruguayan
that.
Championship.
It's the trophy that it's disputed between the Apertura and Clausura, or no?
Yeah, precisely,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
Um,
It
what do
reminds
you think about
like this model actually reminds me of the state championships here in Brazil, which are more like old school.
it?
Especially here in Paraná, the Campeonato Paranaense, it's got a lot of trophies that remind me of this one. So it's got like a vintage feel to it, like more a classic vibe to it. I don't hate it, but it's not beautiful.
Right.
It's like it's like between bad and trash.
you know, there's many things to be said with it.
I'll leave this one to you. I think you
It's
have
okay.
a
It's okay. I mean, first of all, I think that the picture, it's weird because for some reason there's like a green purple background, which I don't know
oh yeah.
where or what is that. So it really makes it look weird. At the same time, it looks dirty.
Yeah.
Uh, so I don't know why it is like that. I mean, it usually looks like that for some reason, but now that I'm looking at it closely, it always looks much dirtier than all the trophies that we have seen. Like the Euros trophy, it also was kind of nasty when we saw the
Yeah.
picture.
It feels like it's
But
not polished, you know?
yeah. I mean, it really makes like some maintenance
Yeah.
for some reason. But
Yeah.
apart from that, I feel like it's kind of generic, and at the same time, it has again, it's the same conversation as the Champions League.
Yeah.
It kind of has a language that design language that would technically make you place it or make us place it in the beautiful slash meh category because well, we kind of were talking about the value of the details and the layers and the textures and everything.
Yeah.
But for some reason, this one achieved something that none of them was able, and it's the fact that it really looks like someone went to a store and bought a trophy that
Yeah.
has absolutely nothing to do with Uruguay.
Yeah.
It just looks too old to exist, like
It's
it's
stuck in
it's really
time.
a trophy from like the 1800s or something. Like I
Yeah.
don't know, man. And at the same time, I think about the FA Cup trophy, for example, which is the oldest tournament in the world, or something between the lines.
Hmm.
And this one looks seriously worse than that. So I don't know where the problem is. I don't know, man. I just really don't like it. And I remember when I was a child to look at the Premier League, La Liga, and all the fancy competitions, and think like, why don't we like make a good trophy?
Yeah.
Like not because I was like thinking about the design, just the thing didn't look good enough. I mean, if
Yeah.
you want to sell a product to the entire world and everything, well, you kind of need to start from the most important thing, like make the trophy desirable.
Yeah. Yeah. Make it like people want
So,
to have it, and to display it.
but I'm curious, where would you play if you didn't listen to me a single word? Where would you place it?
I would say it's bad. To me, it's bad. Like because of the details and like Also, obviously I'm not Uruguayan. I don't know how much this trophy like represents in like a feeling aspect. But like to me, as I said, this reminds me a lot of the state championship trophies, especially here the Campeonato Paranaense. And there's a historical element to it. There's because for a long time, state championships here in Brazil were the most prestigious tournament. Like the
Hmm.
Brasileirão was reserved for like a few clubs. So there's a tradition aspect that makes me like it a bit more. So to not put it in trash, it's not
Right.
pretty, so I won't put it even in meh. So to me, like bad, it would be the most fitting category.
I think we should go for a bad minus. Like
Bad, okay.
yeah, I think it's between. I don't know, man. Now that we have to think, but I think it's trash. It's basically trash. But again, I associated with everything that's wrong with Uruguay. With everything that I don't like with my
Yeah.
country.
Okay.
The thing that we are like a bit old, very traditional, and but not the good way.
Okay.
I just don't like too much about that.
All right. Trash it is. And the final one. Do you wonder which it is?
Oh, I cannot imagine what trophy are we missing?
The
Oh my
most
god!
the most prestigious trophy in the history of football, the World Cup, the current World Cup version. Um, some considerations. I do like it. I really like the design. Obviously, the weight, the significance, the history, all of it. I do like it. I like this base, this yellow and green base, for obvious reasons, maybe. Um,
It's
uh,
designed for Brazil.
yes, exactly, exactly. So I do like the aesthetics of it. I do like the significance of it. I just wish it was bigger. Like for the size that the World Cup has, it should be like it should be bigger than the Europa League one. It should be bigger than the Champions League. But that's like maybe I'm being petty. I just wish it was like a monstrous thing. It was like the
Yeah.
heaviest thing to lift.
I think that I really like the World Cup. I think it again as a symbol, it really works. It really makes me just think about good times, good moments, the greatest goals, the greatest games. Uruguay against Ghana in 2010,
Yeah.
everything. I mean, and also the FIFA values. You would probably think that it's just bullshit, but at some point, I'm a little bit convinced about the fact that my game is fair play, that we have to respect each other, but play football to like get to see who's the best and everything. At the same time, I think I'm thinking about what you're saying about the size of the trophy. I think that a bigger trophy would require a completely different design.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is that
To be
the
able to
trophy
lift it,
is
you know?
no, yeah. The trophy to me it's perfect, partly because of the size it has. Like the design and the size are like related, to
Okay.
some extent. So that the fact that the trophy has like this size, basically, it really makes sense to me, at least,
Hmm.
when size and form are like connected. So
Yeah.
to me, a bigger trophy will require a complete redesign, like something else to like use the idea of the size for something else, for a different shape, to I don't know, make a bigger
And
world with something like a person like grabbing it.
yeah,
The
and even the
Atlas,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
the Atlas sculpture in New York.
Yeah.
That's like something like that, for example.
Mhm.
Or I don't know. That's what comes to my mind.
And like I think the materials that are used in it would need to be changed as well. I'm not sure if it's like pure gold. I don't think it is. I might be wrong, but I think that gold is like expensive and heavy, and making a bigger trophy out of that would be complicated.
Well, do you know that the World Cup trophy is hollow?
No way. Really?
Yeah, it is. It is, man.
I didn't know that. It's
Well, I
it's
know. When I realized about that, I was like, man. I mean, what? Like, well, come on, you're FIFA. You make a lot of money. Like, put a little bit more and fill the
yeah,
trophy with something.
yeah.
But the thing is that if it was pure gold, as it's 18 gold carat, if I'm not mistaken, 18 carat gold,
Hmm.
it would be like impossible to lift. Like it would weigh like I don't know, like 70 kilograms or something like that.
Yeah.
So basically, for practical reasons, it has to be hollow.
Oh, I mean, they could like use I don't know a different version like gold paint or
Rubber.
something. Yeah, a
Yeah.
cover, yeah, a layering or something. But yeah, but it's definitely beautiful, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I really like it. I think it's. I don't know how did they get. Can you please put it again?
Yeah. There we go.
I mean, it's weird because I find really crazy how they got to choose this design. You know what I mean? Like out of all the possible options in the world, they really got to a good place.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, it's so perfect, so good. There's some angles which I find a little bit weird though. I
Hmm.
have to. I don't know. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
What part of it?
I mean, when you look at the trophy from this perspective, which is
Hmm.
like the most perfect one, it looks
Hmm.
perfectly balanced. Like the relationship between the thinnest side and the top
On
of
the
it, for
top.
example, it's like it looks right. But then
Yeah.
if you like rotated it a little bit more, then you have like it's
It's
different. It
weird.
looks different. You know, it's not like entire. It's not like
Yeah.
perfectly symmetrical. You know.
And when you look at it from the side, it doesn't seem like a person holding it. It's just like a weird form, right? Like
Yeah.
that side part is just wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not quite sure why, but that's the only thing that I'm like not really convinced about. If I'm talking like entirely just about the trophy, but still, it has some like such huge history, such huge power,
Yeah.
and it's just so desirable that it's nothing but beautiful.
So that leads us to the question: which of these five is the goat? And I think we have to consider the history and the meaning behind each of them. So maybe
All right.
we can eliminate some of them already, like the Bundesliga. Bundesliga is not going to be the goat.
Yeah, I mean it's not in the same table.
Yeah, as well as the Sudamericana. As much as it pains me to say this, it's not the goat.
It's far away. It's far away from the goat position. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Europa League, to me, I already said to me in my heart is the goat, but it kind of feels wrong to compare it to the Libertadores and the World Cup. What do you think about it?
I mean, I'm thinking about the screenshot. You know, I'm thinking about like um, someone screenshotting this, and with the Europa League on top of the World Cup, and I'm thinking like, man, this is like a serious bad football opinion.
Yeah,
But we're talking design here.
yeah, yeah,
So I honestly think that the Europa League is like the best trophy out of all.
yeah,
I think that the best runner up is the World Cup. It's like a I don't really like the fact that the Europa League is not is very important competition. Like
yeah,
it is important, but you know, if you win the Europa League, you're not tattooing yourself the Copas,
yeah,
the Europa League. You know,
yeah, yeah.
different to the World Cup. So if both cannot coexist in the gold position, I
I
would
would
put the Europa League for design reasons. But the best runner up is the World Cup.
honestly, I kind of would go for this. I kind of would break the rules for this. I think it's
That's
fair
good.
enough.
Yeah.
I think it's fair enough. So that's our tier list, guys.
What do you
What?
think about the whole picture? You know,
Oh,
would you do
um,
any changes?
I mean, the beautiful ones, they're definitely beautiful. Conference, Copa do Brasil, Jules Rimet, Premier League. Maybe I would put Premier League in beautiful, but I won't fight for it. And the rest, I think the rest is kind of okay. What would you change?
Yeah. I feel like the Copa do Brasil could be, in my opinion, bad at some point.
Okay.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think that the CBF logo carries a lot a lot of the trophy.
Yeah.
At the same time, I don't know, man. I just cannot stop thinking about what I said about the Copa Libertadores. So if I'm thinking about something beautiful, I'm thinking about the Copa Sudamericana actually,
Hmm.
or the German trophy, or I don't know, or the Europa League. You know. So I think I would say the Copa Libertadores, design wise, specifically design wise, is kind of meh.
Yeah.
I don't think it really needs a redesign. Maybe that could have been an interesting category. Now that I'm thinking, like some trophies are actually bad. Like the Copa America is bad, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But should it
Should it
have a
change?
redesign like the Uruguayan Championship or the Brasileirão?
Hmm.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think like the Libertadores is not supposed to be beautiful. You know, at the end of the day, that's the story. Like it doesn't have to
Yeah,
be.
that's facts. That's facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
All
don't
right.
think it really tries to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Different to most trophies.
Exactly.
So yeah, I wouldn't change it from the beautiful position because I love the Copa Libertadores. But design wise, all right, it's I think it's the weakest stake that we got.
Okay. Let's do it like this. Then we have like
Yeah, yeah.
the first, the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. I think that's good. All right,
I really like the picture of the Sudamericana. I mean, with the purple background, it just looks like
the photographer really nailed it.
yeah, such a great piece. It looks like a piece of design.
Yeah. But that's it. That's our tier list for today. If you enjoyed this episode, if you agree, if you disagree, please leave a like, a dislike, comment down below what you think of this tier list. Please don't hate us for putting the Europa League as first. But anyways, let's have a discussion in the comments below. Thanks again for listening to the Sudamericans podcast. Martin, thanks again. I hope you enjoyed this silly but yet interesting dynamic.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. It was really interesting. I've never imagined speaking about design in a podcast, but hell, there's always a first time for everything.
Yeah.
So I hope that we aren't like, you know, nobody takes this screenshot to Twitter.
Yeah.
And we become enemies of the
Yeah.
public opinion.
Yeah. Look at these two dumbasses placing the Europa
Yeah.
League trophy in first. Yeah.
I mean,
But
I feel like the hard stakes here are like the Europa League. Sorry,
yeah.
the Champions League trophy and the
Yeah.
Euros being so low. But I think
Yeah.
we got it right, anyways.
I don't think people really will care about the Euros. The Champions League one is definitely gonna raise some discussions.
Yeah,
But yeah, thanks again,
I
guys. We hope
know.
you we hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye.